So we're ready to go out. Now I've got a backpack. You can get these still on eBay, I believe. Probably won't be able to get them on Amazon anymore, but I'm sure you get on eBay. Now in there, I've got the instructions or rules for Spain. It's in Spanish. It's so just in case I get stopped, usually by the police, if I'm going to get stopped by the police. I mean, now I'm a registered drone flyer anyway, but there it just gives them an idea of what I'm doing. Also in there, I've got to note the password, just in case. So, loading up the backpack. Batteries. Now, I'm going to take one out of me. I don't need any more of that. Now, the propellers, if you heard of master air screw, this they're a bright orange colour. I'll be taking those out. And this is the tool that I'll be using with the props. I'll show you that when we're outside. So that goes in the bag as well. You've got a little compartment here for it. Now obviously the bags will differ from one to one. The other thing is I've got a camera protector that was made for me, but I believe you can still get these on eBay if you look around. This just makes the camera safe, and the gimbal, it's like a gimbal lock as well. So I put that in the bag. Just put that in there. So it just protects the drone. Obviously the controller. It's all, everything, make sure everything's off, because the last thing you need is to get out there and find out you've had the battery on. Just make sure that all fits in. Not forgetting the lanyard. Okay, what I did show you, because on the controller I've got a range extender by Artec. I'll just show you the box for this. I'll just put in those there. We'll show you the setup once we're outside. Now I'm not 100% sure you can still get these on eBay, so just make a note of it. It's a by Artec Blue Proton. But anyway, I put all the stuff in there, so that's all ready, and it's just making it secure, putting the strap across, and we're ready to go. I've got everything out this backpack. Now this is the controller. Now normally you just get one area in the middle, but as I said before, this is a range extender by Artec. It's supposed to give it a little bit more range, but to be quite honest guys, don't go out and rush and buy one of these things. Get used to flying the drone first. I've got my lanyard on there, make it a bit easier. I'll just check, so it's still all powered up. The next thing is the battery. So here's the battery. Just pressed it. All 4 green lights are on. So put that in the back. What I always do is make sure it clicks in. So just press it in. Once you know it's clicked, that's good. The propellers. Now, I mentioned this. I've got these from Air Screw. They're supposed to make the drone not so noisy, and it's supposed to fly better. I beg to differ on that. I've used these a few times now. Really, I haven't really seen a lot of difference. But if you want to get them, you know. But if you don't, you usually get a set of props with the drone anyway. I would imagine these days you're going to get it second hand anyway. You won't be able to get a brand new Phantom 3 standard these days, but you'll probably get a second hand one. So as always, they're coloured. The 2 blacks will go on the black tops, and the silver on the silver tops. And just put them on lightly. And what I do then, because it's best, you should get this contraption. If not, you can just use your fingers to tighten it up. So just go around each one of these, because I have found by flying these Phantoms, if you don't tighten up these, they do spin off sometimes if you don't tighten them up properly. Sometimes you forget about it. So just hand tight it. It doesn't need to be like a wrench. So they're on now. Something else I did forget to tell you guys, it's worth getting, is a landing pad. They don't cost a lot. You can get these on eBay. This one folds up. It just makes it easier for the drone, and also when you're bringing the drone back in, it's like a bit of a spotter. It just flicks out. We're going to use the orange one, so we'll just put that out now. So what we're going to do now, we're going to go into the app. So we're already on the Wi-Fi. We're in beginner's mode. I'll just show you again where the beginner's mode is. So you come over to 3 dots, you touch the top one, the main controller settings. Here it is, beginner's mode. Now it was off. I'm going to put it back on just to prove it's on. Okay, so the beginner's mode's on. Now don't forget, with this beginner's mode, it says 30 meters on here. I'm a feet and inches man. It will be 100 feet. So once it gets up to 100 feet, well, either way, upwards or outwards, it's going to stop. So we're going to try it out as well in a minute. Make sure it's, because this will get you confident in flying the drone, especially if it's your first time. So you probably learned something about what's on the controller, and especially on the screen here. And we're going to go to the takeoff position. Just press that, it says takeoff. So you slide it from the left to the right. What I will mention, guys, is now that to me is calibrated. If that's going left or right, it will let you know. It will let you know if it's not calibrated. But if it's flying just like that, then it's, as far as I'm concerned, it's calibrated. I'm just going to go through the controls now. So I'm just going to bring it out a little bit. So the right stick is forward. Bring it up a little bit near that bush. If you pull back on that right stick, it will bring it back. And you've only got to touch it slightly. Now the left stick, what I'm going to do now, I'm going to move it to the right. Let's bring that down a bit so you can see it on camera. Unfortunately, I forgot my SD card, so you're not going to see what's going on in the drone, but you'll see it on the screen here. So you can make it go around. Now, when you're turning these drones, they do move off course a little bit. Don't panic too much, and just slightly turn it. So that was to the right. Bring it down a little bit more. Turn it to the left, it turns to the left. We just turned it around then. And then if we go down with the stick, it goes down. And if we go up, the drone goes up. So this is your up and down, left and right. And your right stick is forward, backwards, left, right, right. Oh, and this is left. Okay. What we're going to do now, we're going to send the drone up. So you just, on the left stick, got to fly, just taking it up. Now on the screen, you can see in the middle there, it's rising up, it's 43, 40, so it's going up quite fast. So when it gets to 100 feet, that's going to stop. I've got faith. There you go. So it's come up on the screen. I've reached the maximum height, which is plenty. 100 feet is plenty. So we're going to bring it back down. And what I'm going to do now, I'm going to bring it down, and then I'm going to send the drone out at a distance. And all this does, guys, is get you confident with the drone. I mean, you could take, if you want, you don't have to do it in a day. You could go out for a couple of weeks, just getting used to it. Just going left and right. I always do like a box formation. I always find that pretty good. And turn the drone around and get used to bringing it down. Right, so what I'm going to do now, as you can see, there is traffic over there. I'm not going to go towards the traffic. I'm going to send the drone out on the right stick. So it's going forward. Now, so on the left one here, it's telling you the distance. It's gone 97 feet. Well, you know, just short of 100 feet. So you know you're not going to lose it, guys. Now what I will do, I'll just bring it over to the left, always making sure that everything's clear. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to bring the drone back to us. I find this a good way of sort of getting your skill. So I bring the drone back, so on your right stick, just pull the stick back. Always keep an eye on the drone. Like I said, you've only got to touch the sticks. You haven't got to pull them right back. If you do, just let go and the drone will stop. Bring it over that way a bit. Bring it back a bit more. Okay, bring it down a bit so I can see it on camera. And what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to bring it over that way a little bit, away from my car. Bring it down a little bit more. Right, turn the drone around. So the drone's facing us. Now you've got to remember now, guys, everything's going to be sort of back to front. So let's bring it down a little bit more so we don't get... Right, so I'm going to move my right stick to the left and that should go to the right. There it goes. So if I move the right stick to the right, it'll go to the left. And if I bring the stick forward, the drone should go backwards. So there it is, going backwards. I'll move the stick upwards, it'll come forward. What you will notice, the drone will sort of go slightly off course a little bit. It's not brilliant drones, the Phantoms, for flying in a straight line, so I'll just straighten up a bit. So push the stick up, it's coming in. Push the stick back, it's going back. If you notice, then it was swaying off to the left a bit then. So on the sticks, if I go to the left, the drone will go to the right. And you can keep on doing this, guys, until you feel confident enough that you can take the beginner's mode off. So what we're going to do in the next video is we're going to do the follow me mode. It's one of the best modes, I think, on this drone. Now, I have had problems over the years. I don't know if it's to do with, maybe it's to do with the updates on the tablets and the new phones. And I think, personally, because DJI haven't updated this app, the follow me mode is difficult to do these days. And the follow me mode, really, all it's doing, it's not following you itself, it's actually following the controller and not the drone. But we will give it a go. So we're just going to bring it down. We've got a man over there. Okay, so what we're going to do, just to a bit of skill, is bring the drone back in, see if we can land it on the landing pad. Not always the easiest thing to do. Just get it lined up. As you can see, it's bring it down a little bit more. Forward a bit. And then we just bring it down, bit more, bit forward. Watching those rocks, obviously. There we are. I think that's good enough for me. And when you're doing the sticks, if you bring it in, it just cuts the sticks completely. So bring the stick down. It will stay there, but I always bring it into the middle and that will cut off the props. So what I do now is go over, turn off the battery on the drone. Turn off the controller. Let's put that so you can see what I'm doing. Obviously, on the screen, it's already saying I'm disconnected anyway. So we just flick the switch off. It's disconnected, and then I just come out of that completely. So everything's off, and I'll pack away the drone until our next time. And like I said, the next time we're going to be going out doing the follow me mode.